Okay, so let's head over to posts and then categories. Now think of categories in these terms. The categories you create become the skeleton of your website, cluing in both readers and the search engines to its structure and content. So taking the time to use categories correctly can boost your SEO, raise the average time on page of your visitors, and provide an overall better experience for your readers. So you want to ensure that your categories will organize your content for your readers, therefore keeping them longer on your website with related posts and more content specific to their interests. Okay, to illustrate this, I'm going to head over to the Websites Made Easy blog and show you how we've set up our categories to organize our content. And like I said before, this helps with a better overall user experience. It keeps people more engaged, and it shows people related posts. So they might find something they didn't even know they were looking for. So what we have here, starting with WordPress, optimizing your WordPress site, driving traffic to your WordPress site, converting traffic into sales, and all this is broken up. So say we wanted to go to starting with WordPress, and then you have all these little, articles, videos, different pieces of media that people can learn from. Converting traffic into sales, so people can learn things like Google Analytics, and then, maybe a contact form for their website, stuff that you might have no idea. And what this does is continue the conversation and keeps people coming back for more. So the blog is dynamic, and we'll get into posts versus pages, but posts are ultimately what your blog is. It's a series of posts ongoing. A page is really just a static page. It's like a contact us page, about us page, services page. So that's kind of the difference between those two. Okay, so now that you have some context in terms of categories and how they organize your content using posts, we're going to head back over to our website. So now we're going to start building out our new website with some actual content. We're going to set up our categories in some posts and some pages, and you'll be able to see the actual difference in terms of functionality. Plus, I have a little surprise I can't wait to show you. So let's head back over to the site and start building this bad boy out. Okay, so we're back over in the WordPress dashboard, and we're about to do something that's really cool. We're going to change the entire look and feel of our website within clicks. So to do that, we're going to head over to Appearance, Themes, and we're going to search for a theme called Pinnacle. You can either search for it up here, you can type it in, or add a new theme right here. So click that, and then search Themes, P-I-N-N. And that should pull it right up. And then we're going to go ahead and install and then activate this theme. And it's that easy. We have just changed the entire look and feel of our website within clicks. Let's take a look. Now this is what it looks like just by default. When we start to add content to the site and build this site out, it's going to look awesome. I'm so pumped about this theme for numerous reasons. Not only is it visually stunning, it has everything you need to get a full functioning conversion-based website up with ease. It's loaded with features and tools that can let you customize your site in so many ways. Pinnacle is fully responsive, so it looks beautiful on any mobile device, and also means that navigation displays really well. I love this theme because it's perfect for any kind of business, online store, portfolio, or personal site. It's clean, it's sophisticated, and your visitors and subscribers are going to love it. So we're going to get this site dialed in. It's going to be a breath of fresh air. Okay, so let's head back into our WordPress dashboard so we can start to add some categories. So you can always access your dashboard by clicking on your site name up here and then dashboard. Now just before we do that, we need to install the Pinnacle Toolkit plugin. This allows for the theme to work properly. So let's head down to Plugins and Installed Plugins. Now this theme comes with its own plugin. For everything to work properly, let's go ahead and install this plugin. So begin installing plugin. It's up here. Click on Install and then Apply. And that says it's successful. We'll head back to the plugin installer. Okay, then we'll head back to, it looks good, head back to plugins and installed plugins. And let's go ahead and activate it. Okay, awesome. It's good to go. Now, if you ever see a notice like this, it says WordPress SEO by Yoast has been updated, you want to ensure that this is very important, that all of your plugins and themes, if you ever choose to use a different theme, are up to date. Because if not, if you don't update them, there could be security issues, and that's something you do not want. So always be sure to update your plugins and themes. So we'll go ahead and click here, and that looks like it's done. So just to be sure, we'll head back to plugins, no notices, we are good to go. Now let's proceed to add our category. So we'll head over to posts and then categories. Now this is very straightforward. We're just going to add some categories. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And like I said before, the categories are going to structure the way our posts are organized on our site. So for brevity and demonstration purposes, we're going to pull the categories that we have over at the Websites Made Easy blog and curate some of the content. So the first category is starting with WordPress. And what we want to do is click on, go ahead and edit this uncategorized category. And the same here. And that's all you have to do. So go ahead and click on update. And there is our first category. So then we'll add another one, optimizing your WordPress site. Same thing with your slug. And that's it. Then add new category. And this is it. This is all you have to do to add categories. So the next one, driving traffic to your WordPress site. Add new category. And then the last one is converting traffic into sales. We'll just go ahead and copy that and then paste it in the slug. And there are our categories. So you'll see how this all comes together once we start adding posts. But just so we're clear here, the name is actually, the name of the category is just the name of the category. The slug, the reason why we're adding that is that's the URL-friendly version of the category. And that's all that is. So now we're going to start adding some posts. So before we start adding posts, let me clarify the difference between pages and posts and some best practices for using each. Pages are mostly static, which means that they stay as they are and they rarely change. A post, on the other hand, is dynamic because it's usually changing. If you choose to have a blog, and I highly recommend you do, and we'll get that set up here in a moment, you will end up using posts for the majority of your site's content. Posts are content entries listed in reverse chronological order on your blog's homepage typically. Due to the reverse chronological order, your posts are meant to be timely. Older posts are archived based on month and year. As the post gets older, the deeper the user has to dig to find it. You have the option to organize your posts based on categories as we've discussed. Pages are meant to be static, one-off type content, such as your About Us page, Contact Us page, privacy policy, etc. While the WordPress database stores the published date on the page, pages are timeless entities. For example, your About Us page is not supposed to expire. Sure, you can go back and make updates to it, but chances are you will not have an About Us page 2012, About Us page 2013, etc. Pages are not meant to be social in most cases, thus do not include social sharing buttons or comments. Adding content to a post or page is basically the same exact process and is very easy to do. You can literally copy and paste content from a Word document, text editor, etc., publish it, and have new content on your website within clicks. Let me show you just how easy this is. Okay, so let's head over to Posts, add a new, then enter in a title. Now, as I said before, your title should reflect what the post is about. And this is also going to show up in the search results. So make it attractive to people so they actually want to click through and take a peek at your content. So let's head over here to my content folder. This keeps everything nice and tight and organized. And I would suggest you guys go ahead and make one of these as well. It just makes things a lot easier. And here are my articles. And then I'll just grab the content This is my title, and this right here up here is my category. And we want to make a video post. So as you can see here, there's several different options in terms of how your post will be formatted. You can make a standard post, which is just primarily content, a gallery post, which is basically a photo gallery, and I'll show you how to make one of those here in a minute, and image post, which is basically made up of images, and the video post, which I'm going to show you how to do now, which is going to be video, a YouTube video, along with some content. And we'll go ahead and pick our category here, which was optimizing your WordPress site. And what we're going to do now is head over to my YouTube channel, and there we're going to grab an embed code. This allows us to add video to our website. So we'll head over to my channel, and we're going to go to how to make a logo for free. And then what we want to do is just head down to share, click on share, then to embed, click on embed, and then to show more, click there. And usually these are all selected, so just deselect all of these. This way the video looks really clean on your website. And then we want it at the highest. So go ahead and select that, the highest resolution, and then just copy this code right here. And it's that easy. And then we're going to head back over to the site and then just add this little piece of code. Make sure our format is selected video for the post type. And we want to add the little code right here. Now, if you don't have any YouTube videos, that's okay. I don't expect all you guys to have videos out there. So you can always grab a piece of a video that's related to your services, your products, or you think is fun for your website, and you can go literally just search for keywords on YouTube that's related to what your services are, your product. Or you could head over to a little website called Fiverr and have a little video made for $5. Make a business. There you go. And you can search around here. Then you can upload a video that's specific to your products or services to your YouTube channel and get started with video. Okay, awesome. We're about done with this post. We have our content up here. We have our embed code, our YouTube embed code. We have the categories all squared away. The format type, which is video. And last thing I want you to see here is the WordPress SEO by Yoast. This right here is the snippet that you'll see in the Google search results. So it's how to make a logo for free with this simple tool. Now anybody that's interested in that would find that pretty compelling and want to click through and then end up on our post. Let's go ahead and publish this and take a peek at what it looks like. Now remember, we haven't fully built out the site yet, so this isn't going to look really tight and clean, but you'll get an idea of what the post will look like at least. So click on View Post. Awesome. Okay, so this is what the post is going to look like. We're going to clean all this up here in a little bit to where this sidebar is a lot cleaner and all this up top. But go ahead and click play, and now we have our first video post. Very cool. So on to the next post. Okay, I just noticed this is the wrong category. This is the category up here. And we'll edit this out later so you won't see this, but you have the option to leave it here to where people can see the categories or not. So I'm going to go back to Edit Post, and let's just go to Categories, and then I want to put this under Optimizing Your WordPress Site. And then unselect that, and then Update. We should be all set. Great. Okay, let's now head back to Edit Post, and now we're going to add a new post.